Today, our guest is Yash Tiwari. Good evening. Yes, today Yash Tiwari, the young author, is our guest. So our today live will be in bilingual, that is in Hindi as well as in English. So Yash sir is joining. Yes, I waved at him. Yes. Yes, sir. Please send a request to be live in my video. Am I audible to everyone? Please write in comment. Anyone, please write in comment. Am I audible to everyone? In just 2 minutes, we will start our live. Yes, thank you, Shreyas. In just 2 minutes. Yes, thank you. Today our guest is Yash Tiwari. He is a young motivational speaker and youth mentor and a published author. He will just joining us in few minutes. Yes, join Gatikesh. Yes, your request. Yes. Today our guest is Yash Tiwari.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hey,
Yes. Yes.
All
Hello.
right. How are you?
Yes. Yes. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you
Am
are
I
very
audible?
much audible.
Yes.
Am I
Yes.
audible?
Good evening. Yes.
Good.
First of all, good evening. Good evening.
All
Good
right.
evening.
Thank you so much for having
Yes.
me.
Yes. So I request you, or I welcome you in this my show. You take your time and come with me as a live guest.
Thank you.
So, yes. Can I start live?
Absolutely.
Yes. Uh, Today we have the very special guest, that is Yash Tiwari. I would like to mention here that today's our live will be bilingual, that is in Hindi as well as in English. So I heartily welcome Mr. Yash Tiwari in this live show. On introducing Mr. Yash Tiwari, I would like to say Yash Tiwari is a 19-year-old young author who has delivered 5 TED Talks, a Josh Talk. He is an international youth mentor, award-winning author, and a public speaker. He acclaimed his debut novel, A Celebration in Acclaimed in Tribulation, which he wrote only at the age of 16. And recently, he authored worldwide first fiction novel on ongoing COVID-19. For his books, he has been awarded India as well as Asia Book of Records. He has some of his sections at Nigeria, Canada, New York, and many other countries all over the India. He has delivered 4 TED Talks only at the age of 18 and highly popular Josh Talk, which has about 340,000 views. Yash has been awarded among the top 100 best debut author, which is awarded by the ICMDR and many more. We have many people joining our live. So I request Yash sir, he will satisfying all our viewers by giving their answers, which will be asked in comment section.
Sure, definitely. Looking forward to that. And first of all, thank you so much for such a warm welcome. It truly means a lot. And I'm really happy to see your excitement towards this session that we have today, as well as your other endeavors. So yeah, keep up the good work, just to begin on a very positive note. And thank you so much for having me today.
Yes, yes, yes. So, sir, can I start with the first question?
Absolutely, absolutely. Please go ahead.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Sir, from a normal young boy to the award-winning author and a motivational speaker, how is your journey till now, and what problems you faced while achieving this success?
Well, for me, from the very beginning, if I consider, let's say, my first novel as the beginning of the journey that I am on right now, from the very beginning, the idea in my mind regarding whatever I'm doing, whether it is about my novels or about my talks or about my sessions or anything at all that I know that I content, it has always been to start a conversation, to use my words, to use my voice for the greater good of the world, to create a conversation around the world about various topics that people might not be aware about. So that is what the motivation has always been. And I think that is how the idea to write my first novel actually came in my mind to, just start write it
Uh,
kind of felt like the right.
yes, I
Uh,
think network issue is there.
yes, can
Network
you hear
issue.
me? Is it better?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. But you are not
Okay.
visible to me. Not visible
You are
clearly.
Even you are not visible to me at the moment. So I don't know where the network issue is actually, whether it is on your side or my side.
Yeah.
But yeah, just give me 1 second. Just let me adjust it a little bit. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is it better now?
No, yes, yes. No, but
It-
now also you are not visible clearly.
Okay. Um, I'll just rejoin the session. All right. I'll just rejoin in a second. I think
Yes,
that would
yes,
be better.
yes,
Okay. All right. So I'm leaving just for a second.
yes, yes, yes. It's due to some network issue. Yes, sir has left the session, and just in few minutes or few seconds, I would say he will join. Yes, his request came to me.
Is it better now?
Yes, 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 yes. Better, better.
Or can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Here.
All right, wonderful. So where was I exactly? So yeah, I think
Mm.
I was talking about my first novel. So as I said, the idea to write it, or let's say the idea to start working in the field of literature at the age of 16, a couple of years ago, specifically in 2018, that came to my mind, as I said, with the motivation to use my words in one particular direction and to start conversations in the society about topics which a lot many people might not be aware of. And the first novel which I had written, which is titled A Celebration in Tribulation, as you mentioned,
Yes.
it was, by the way, about one particular disease called the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which not many people have heard of. Now, when we talk about the hurdles from the very beginning, I think that definitely have been in regards to the reverse ageism which I had to face in certain instances, because कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि अगर हम लोग किसी कम उम्र के इंसान को कुछ बहुत बड़ा करते हुए देखते हैं, then there
Mm.
are always some naysayers around them. There are always some
Yes, yes.
people who either, let's say, not even try to pull that person down, but they are not absolutely sure about the potential or capacity of
Mm.
somebody
Yes.
who might be very young but is willing to do something big or something remarkable. So I think in that regards, I have had certain first-hand experiences जहां पर मुझे लेट्स से अपनी कैपेसिटी और कैपेबिलिटीज को प्रूव करना पड़ा थ्रू माय एक्शंस, थ्रू माय वर्ड्स एंड थ्रू माय वॉइस, बिकॉज जब कोई देखता है कि 16 साल का लड़का अगर स्टेज पे आ रहा है एंड द ऑडियंस इज लाइक 30 और 40 और 50 ईयर ओल्ड, एटलीस्ट
Yes,
थोड़े
Lord.
दिमाग में आती हैं, and that is natural. I do not in any way objectify that or speak against that, but for me personally, or for various youngsters around the world whose voices might have been at certain instances been obstructed or hurdled just because they appear to be young or just because they physically might be young, that is what I think one of my goal has always been to fight against, because I
Yes.
personally have always felt that my age can never be an obstruction. Even if somebody out there in the world feels that, I personally can never consider that as an obstruction or a hurdle, or like you mentioned, as a challenge for myself. तो अगर मेरे सामने कभी भी ये यूथिज्म का चैलेंज आया है जहां पर मेरे लेट्स से पोटेंशियल्स और कैपेसिटीज को मेरे एज के बेस पे जज करा गया है, देन आई हैव ऑलवेज फॉट अगेंस्ट दैट एंड आई विल कीप ऑन फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट दैट बिकॉज आई पर्सनली डू नॉट बिलीव that the age of a person can determine how talented they are. So yeah, that is how I would like to answer your question.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think all are satisfied with your answer. Yeah. Yes. So my next question is, an international youth mentor and an author at young age and much more. What should you say about today's youth to these youngsters?
All right,
What
all
would
right. So one thing that I'm very clearly able to feel and notice in all my sessions and workshops, which I deliver primarily to the youngsters, whether I talk about the youth of here in India or whether I'm delivering, let's say, a session to the youth of USA or Canada or Australia or wherever it might be, I always see that the youth of today has a great deal of potential. The youngsters of today are much different than how they were. I mean, how the youth was, let's say, even a decade ago, a century ago. And that is quite obvious because with changing times, the ideology of the youngsters in every generation, that is also going to change. Now, the youth of today, as I feel, they are much more open to various possibilities or more possibilities than how the generations were just a couple of years ago. We are willing to accept more, we are willing to acknowledge more, we are willing to think about more and work in more directions than ever before. So that is something which I really feel happy about and positive about while looking at my fellow youngsters out there in the world. भले हम लोग teenagers की बात करें या even हम लोग young adults की बात करें, बट देन एट द सेम टाइम एक जो बहुत ही बड़ा हर्डल मेरे हिसाब से हमारे यंगस्टर्स के लिए ही खड़ा रहता है, पहला तो वो यूथिज्म वाला ही, एज आई मेंशन, कि समटाइम्स the potential of these youngsters is judged based on how old they are or how young they might be. But then secondly, another thing which I kind of am able to notice or which I'm able to feel while I'm interacting with the youngsters around the world is that हमारी जो यूथ है वो बाहरी दुनिया पर इतना फोकस रहती है कि वो अपनी जो भीतर की दुनिया है उससे टच खो देती है. Like, for example, if let us say that I'm delivering a session to let's say the youngsters of US, just a hypothetical example, and then I ask like 4 or 5 youngsters to speak about, let's say, the political problems over there or the educational problems over there or the societal concerns over there or whatever it might be, कुछ ना कुछ जो society से related issues है उसके बारे में मैंने बोलने को कहा. They will be able to speak that, they will be able to speak about that for like hours upon hours. But then if I make those very same youngsters stand up and ask them to speak about their own selves, if I ask them to speak about their own strengths or their own weaknesses or their own capacities or their own hindrances, chances are that they not be able to speak about their own selves at all, or at least for how long they were able to speak about the world around them. यही सेम सिनेरियो हमको हमारी कंट्री में भी दिखेगा. लाइक हर गली मोहल्ले में ले लीजिए या हर स्कूल और कॉलेज में जो हमारे फेलो यंगस्टर्स हैं, we will see them speaking for, or should I say criticizing for hours upon hours कि पॉलिटिक्स के साथ ये गलत है, एजुकेशन के साथ ये गलत है, लेट्स से जो हमारी सोसाइटी है उसके साथ ये गलत है, हमारे पेरेंट्स के साथ ये गलत है, हमारी फैमिली के साथ ये गलत है. बट अगर उनसे कहा जाए कि आप अपने बारे में थोड़ा बताइए, आप अपनी जो इनर डेप्थ्स है उसको एनालाइज करके एक एनालिसिस प्रेजेंट करिए कि हु यू आर एज अ पर्सन, व्हाट यू वांट टू डू इन योर लाइफ, व्हाट डू यू स्टैंड फॉर, do you favor, then chances are कि हमारे fellow youngsters वो नहीं कर पाएंगे. So I think that is one of the greatest hurdle that our fellow youngsters are facing at the present moment, that the youth of today is more focused on the outer world, on the external world and the problems of the world, rather than thinking about the world within, or rather than thinking about how they can be a contributing force to the world that they are a part of. तो मेरे हिसाब से यही एक चीज है जो कि हमारे यंगस्टर्स को आई थिंक फोकस करना चाहिए, जिसके ऊपर कि सिर्फ दुनिया को क्रिटिसाइज ना करें लेकिन इस बारे में भी सोचें कि आखिर वो उस चीज को बेहतर कैसे कर सकते हैं जिसके बारे में वो घंटे भर तक क्रिटिसाइज करते रहते हैं बैठकर. सो आई थिंक दैट वुड बी माय सेंस ऑन दिस क्वेश्चन.
Yes. Then my next question is that how you handle your education or academic education with the other activities like writing book or as a youth mentor. Yes, like this.
For me, it has always been about striking a right balance between the two and not missing out on any opportunity whatsoever. And to be very frank, I even consider my academic let's say platform, so whatever I'm doing academically right now, as an opportunity for me, because that is making me better in some way or the other. But then again, if you talk about how I'm able to manage that, to be very honest, I have been doing that since a very long time now. जब 2018 में, like, I was giving my class 11 final examinations and I was elected as the head boy of my school for class 12. और हम सभी जानते हैं कि 12th boards तो कितना ज्यादा हेक्टिक होता है हर एक इंसान के लिए. So that was the time which, as a matter of fact, when I truly started on this journey that I am right now, that was the time when I started writing my debut novel. So even back then, when the academic obligations, or let's say the school related obligations, were at a very high on my shoulders, I decided to do what I was passionate about at the same time. बिकॉज अगर मुझे लग रहा था कि उस समय आई एम फीलिंग इंक्लाइन टूवर्ड्स समथिंग, अगर मुझे लग रहा था कि उस समय आई एम विलिंग टू डू समथिंग इन माई क्रिएटिव फील्ड्स ऑफ पैशन, देन आई नीड टू गिव इट अ गो. I need to give it a shot and I should not wait for the right time to come. Because मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है ये बोलना कि there is no right time to start something. Whenever you start something is the right time to start it. Exactly. That is what we need to remember. तो मेरे हिसाब से अगर कहा जाए कि how I'm able to strike the balance between my academic obligations or my work related stuff or my passions or my creative works, I would always say that it is all about prioritization. It is all about comparing the bigger picture and then comparing it with the smaller picture. You need to look at both the pictures at the same time. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये एक बहुत ही फनी सा इंसिडेंट है कि मेरी जो पहली टेड टॉक थी, एंड हम सभी को पता है कि टेड इज परहैप्स द वर्ल्ड्स बिगेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म टू डिलीवर अ टॉक. एंड सो व्हेन आई वाज इनवाइटेड टू डिलीवर अ टॉक ऑन दैट प्लेटफॉर्म एट द mere age of 17, of course I was very excited, I was very much elated about it. But then at the same time, my first TED talk was scheduled right in between of my physics and my chemistry boards examination. It was like some or the other boards examination that I had at that time. तो मेरे लिए वो बहुत ही एक हेक्टिक सा पॉइंट था सोचने को लेकर कि यू नो आई हैव द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्स ऑफ माय लाइफ सो फार एंड देन आई हैव द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट ऑफ माय लाइफ सो फार. But then again, all of that went smoothly, all of that went very nicely, and I was able to ace at both of that. How, you may ask? Because I prioritized that if I have a boards examination in 5 days from now on and I have my TED talk right after one day, then I need to focus on that TED talk, right? But after the completion of that talk, अगर मेरा एग्जाम 2 दिन बाद है या 3 दिन बाद है, तो मुझे घंटे भर तक सिर्फ उस चीज के बारे में नहीं सोचना है जो कि मेरे पैशन से या मेरी क्रिएटिविटी से रिलेटेड है. नाउ आई नीड टू फाइनली, let's say, change my focus to my academic obligation. So it is all about striking that balance between what you need to get done today, what you need to get done in the smaller picture. मुझे पता है लोग कहते हैं कि bigger picture के बारे में हमेशा सोचना चाहिए कि in the long run what are you going to do, and I agree with that. But then at the same time, जब आप 2 या 3 या हजारों चीजें एक समय पे कर रहे हैं, you cannot always think about the bigger picture, right? You have to focus more on what you need to get done today and what you can get done tomorrow. So that prioritization between what is important right now in the smaller picture and what can be done a little later in the bigger picture has what always been my mantra for dealing with my work obligations, my creative obligations, and then at the same time my academic obligations as well. So that would be my view on this particular point.
Yes. So yes, as you said about the focus. So today youngsters is not completely focused on one thing. So what would you like to say about for focus?
जी, ये बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन है बिकॉज आई थिंक फोकस तो हर इंसान को ही बहुत नेसेसरली अपनी जिंदगी में चाहिए होता है, विच एवर एंडेवर दे आर इन, विच एवर डायरेक्शन ऑफ लाइफ दे आर इन, एंड मोर देन दैट एट विच एवर फेज ऑफ लाइफ दे आर एट. भले हम लोग किसी 50 साल के इंसान की बात करें या हम लोग 5 साल के बच्चे की बात करें, कहीं ना कहीं फोकस तो जरूरी होता ही है इन ऑर्डर टू सर्वाइव इन दिस वर्ल्ड एंड इन ऑर्डर टू थ्राइव इन दिस वर्ल्ड टू अ ग्रेटर डिग्री. अब क्वेश्चन आता है कि हाउ डू वी फोकस, और मोर देन दैट क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि आखिर हमारे जो यंगस्टर्स हैं इन पर्टिकुलर, वो अपना फोकस कैसे खो देते हैं, वो अपने रास्ते से भटक कैसे जाते हैं। इसका सबसे बड़ा कारण तो यही है कि when we talk about let's say youngsters like you and I only, our fellow youngsters, वो कुछ अगर अपनी जिंदगी में शुरू करते हैं, भली फॉर एग्जाम्पल उन्होंने कोई बिजनेस शुरू करा या कोई अकेडमिक स्ट्रीम ज्वाइन करी या कोई भी क्रिएटिव काम करना शुरू करा, एंड दे आर कंप्लीटली फोकस्ड ऑन दैट, थोड़े समय बाद वो अपना फोकस उससे लूज करते जाते हैं। उसका आपको सबसे बड़ा रीजन पता है क्या होता है? उसका रीजन ये है कि व्हेन दे आर वर्किंग, दे आर ओनली फोकसिंग ऑन द प्रोसेस ऑफ वर्किंग एंड नथिंग बियॉन्ड दैट। वो ये नहीं सोच रहे कि व्हाई आर दे डूइंग दैट, व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट, व्हाई डिड दे स्टार्ट इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैं अपने ही कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स का आपको एग्जाम्पल देना चाहूंगा जो कि लिखना शुरू तो करते हैं, बहुत ही एंथुसियास्टिकली मुझसे सीखते भी हैं, पढ़ते भी हैं, बट देन एट द सेम टाइम आफ्टर अ कपल ऑफ मंथ्स आई डू नॉट सी देम डूइंग मच इन द फील्ड ऑफ लिटरेचर, व्हाटएवर फील्ड दे हैव स्टडीड अबाउट फ्रॉम मी। उसका रीजन क्या है? बिकॉज जब आपने शुरू करा होता है तब तो आपको हर चीज बहुत ही ब्राइट लगती है, बहुत ही एंथुसियास्टिक लगती है, बट देन स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली आप उसका रीजन भूलते जाते हैं कि why did you start in the first place. Like for example, why did you start this Instagram channel or this Instagram page in the first place? Or why did a person start writing a book in the first place? Or why did a person start a restaurant in the first place? Whatever your work might be, whatever your goal might be, अगर आप अपनी साइट जो है लूज कर देते हैं regarding why are you doing what you are doing, what is the reason behind working in this field right now, then I can assure you कि फोकस तो बना रह ही नहीं सकता। There is no chance कि आप किसी चीज पे फोकस्ड रह सकते हैं until and unless you know why you are doing that. Supposedly अगर मैं अपने भी टॉक्स सेशन की बात करूं, एंड मुझे पता है कि लेट्स से कल मुझे कोई सेशन डिलीवर करना है, आज मेरा बहुत मन कर रहा है कि मैं नेटफ्लिक्स पे बैठ के 4 घंटे कोई शो देखूं। ऑफ कोर्स इंसान हूं, अंदर से एक जो कह सकते हैं इंट्रीग आ सकता है, इंटरेस्ट आ सकता है कुछ टाइम पास करने का, लेजर करने का, दैट इज बट नेचुरल। आपके साथ भी हो सकता है, किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है। But then in that scenario, in that particular moment, either I can give in or surrender to that, that intention which is growing from within to just lay down and binge watch a show on Netflix, or I can keep my mind reminded about why do I need to prepare for that talk or that session which I have to deliver tomorrow. क्यों जरूरी है मेरे लिए वो फोकस बनाकर रखना इस पर्टिकुलर काम के ऊपर, इस पर्टिकुलर चीज के ऊपर, इन ऑर्डर टू अचीव व्हाट आई हैड ऑलवेज एनविजन्ड, व्हाट आई हैड स्टार्टेड माय वर्क विद। तो जब आप अपना फोकस इस चीज पर बनाते हैं ना, काम का फोकस आप भूल जाइए, आप फोकस इस चीज पे बनाइए कि व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दैट, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी द एंड रिजल्ट आउट ऑफ इट। Are you going to inspire a lot of people? Are you going to change the quality of your life? Is this particular work that you're willing to focus on, is it going to make your life better than how it already is? Or is it going to make the life of others better than how it already is? जब आप अपने माइंड को उस बारे में रिमाइंडेड रखते हैं, आप अपने आप को उस बारे में एक 24/7 लूप ऑफ अलार्म में रखते हैं ना, आई कैन अश्योर यू फोकस अपने आप डेवलप हो जाएगा। So try to focus on the reasoning behind why you are doing what you are doing, rather than just focusing on the work that you are doing. Because थोड़े समय बाद तो हर चीज ही tedious लगने ही लगती है, that is but obvious. But the reason can never become tedious. The reason can never become boring regarding why you started doing what you are doing right. That would be a suggestion to all the youngsters out there who might be struggling with focusing on their studies, their creative endeavors, whatever it might be.
Yes, and mainly asking about your books. So how you keep focus while writing books?
All right. So देखिए मेरे साथ क्या होता है, I think I also answered the same question in one of my recent interviews as well. I think it was for the Indian Express only, and the question was like, how did you write your entire novel within a record time of just 1 month, which is basically the case with both of my novels. The first novel, A Celebration in Tribulation, I had written within 22 days or so, or maybe it was less than that. And my latest novel, that is Pandemic 2020 Rise of the Virus, जो कि मैंने अभी अप्रैल के महीने में ही लिखी है after COVID-19, that I had authored within a record time of just 30 days or even less than that. तो क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे यही आता है कि हाउ डू आई डू दैट, बिकॉज कई बार तो लोगों को लेट्स से इयर्स अपॉन इयर्स लग जाते हैं नॉवल लिखने में, राइट? मेरे साथ क्या होता है कि जैसे कई लोग कहते हैं ना कि व्हेन दे स्टार्ट बिंज वॉचिंग अ शो ऑन नेटफ्लिक्स और हॉटस्टार एंड देन दे गेट कंप्लीटली इन्वेस्टेड इन इट, वो डेज अपॉन डेज के लिए सिर्फ उस शो को ही देखते रहते हैं. Just like that happens with me as well. When I start writing something, I keep on binge writing it. I keep on writing it till it is completed. मैं उसमें इतना invest हो जाता हूँ, मैं उस fictional world में इतना कह सकते हैं imagine करने लगता हूँ, जीने लगता हूँ कि I kind of cannot get myself out of it whatsoever. And when I invest myself completely towards whether it is the script of a talk that I have to deliver, the script of a session that I have to deliver, or even the novel that we're talking about over here, chances are कि I will not even imagine or care about the world around me. और जब मैं अपने आसपास की दुनिया की बिल्कुल सुध-बुध खो देता हूँ, तो I don't think there is even any question कि how I'm able to concentrate so much on writing my novels or my script or whatever it might be. So that is how I really do that. That is how I'm able to sort of complete these projects so quickly and in such a brief period of time, because when I get invested into them, I completely lose the sight of the world around me, at least for a brief moment of time. So yeah, that is how it happens in my case. And
Yes.
every has their different ways of, I would say, working on creative projects, but this is my specific way of dealing with them. So yeah.
Yes. So I would like to ask that what should be the first step to write a book or a novel? First step, what a youngster or someone should take.
दैट इज अ ग्रेट क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज ये क्वेश्चन आई थिंक कई सारे लोगों के दिमाग में आता है. हर कोई लिखना तो जरूर चाहते हैं, बट दे डू नॉट नो वेयर टू बिगिन एग्जैक्टली,
Begin.
वेयर टू स्टार्ट. मेरे हिसाब से द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ राइटिंग अ नॉवल इज नॉट टू राइट इट एट ऑल. आई नो सुनने में अजीब लग रहा है कि व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट राइटिंग अ नॉवल इटसेल्फ, तो ये कैसे पहला स्टेप हो सकता है कि यू शुड नॉट राइट इट एट ऑल. बट दैट इज माई पर्सनल सजेशन, बिकॉज सबसे बड़ी गलती जो कई सारे अस्पायरिंग राइटर्स करते हैं वो ये होता है कि दे डिसाइड कि दे वांट टू राइट अ नॉवल एंड देन दे जस्ट स्टार्ट राइटिंग इट without ever conceptualizing it, without ever thinking much about the concept of it, the topic of it, the depth of it, the story of it, the characters, or let's say even the message that their novel or their book is going to deliver, or even a short story of 5 pages that they are going to write down. हमेशा कुछ भी लिखने से पहले you have to invest an adequate amount of time in conceptualizing, in thinking about why you are writing it, what are you willing to achieve through it, what is going to be the target of this story or the novel that you're writing at the moment, and what is going to be the plot line. Where is the story going to start? Where is it going to end? What is going to be the path between the point A and point B of your novel? And what is it all about? ये कुछ ऐसे बेसिक क्वेश्चंस हैं जो कि मैं देखता हूं कई बार अपने स्टूडेंट्स के ही राइटअप्स में, दैट डू नॉट इवन केयर इनफ टू फोकस ऑन और टू थिंक अबाउट और जस्ट टू गिव अ थॉट टू. तो कहीं ना कहीं जो इम्पल्सिवली कई सारे राइटर्स बिल्कुल बस लिखना शुरू कर देते हैं एंड देन दे काइंड ऑफ फील लॉस्ट विद इट, जिसको हम लोग राइटर्स ब्लॉक कहते हैं, दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम with, I would say, a lot many aspiring writers out there in the world, that they do not invest enough time at the beginning in conceptualizing. So the first step, according to me, in order to write a book or even to start a project like writing a book or a short story even, is to invest an adequate amount of time in preparing the basic concept of what this story is going to be. आप हर चैप्टर की एक आउटलाइन बना लीजिए, आप हर कैरेक्टर के बारे में थोड़ा सा एक आउटलाइन बना लीजिए, so that whenever you are writing the story down and किसी भी मोमेंट पे अगर आपको stuck feel होता है, अगर आपको लगता है कि how do I proceed further from this chapter, further from this point, you will have a sort of GPS navigation system, I would say, a map outline of some sorts, जिसके basis पे आप अपनी story को आगे लेकर जा सकते हैं. And that outline needs to be prepared before you even start writing the book itself. तो मेरे हिसाब से the best first step that you need to take is to prepare a concept note before you even start writing the book itself. That would be my suggestion to all the aspiring writers.
Yes. So my next question is, as you are writing a book, so what does actually you read to write a book?
Okay,
What
so
actually?
I mean, to be very honest, the kind of things which I read are completely different from what I write. I mean, it is the to be very honest, the kind of narratives which I invest myself in it becomes an amalgamation of all those narratives or all those ties that I watch the series of or read the novels of that are reflected in my stories. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि एक कोई पर्टिकुलर पीस ऑफ राइटिंग ही है या फिर एक कोई पर्टिकुलर पीस ऑफ नरेटिव ही है, वेदर इट इज अ नॉवल और अ शो जिसने मुझको इंस्पायर कर दिया है टू राइट माई बुक. हाउएवर, आई मीन, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई एम to a great deal inspired by George R.R. Martin and Game of Thrones, if you might have heard of it. But then again, I would say that my way of writing and my way of creating a story is much different, is completely different from how that narrative was or how the narratives which I read or I watch are. So definitely for me, it is not about being completely inspired by what I read or what I watch when it comes to writing my own work, because I try to maintain my individuality. I try to maintain my uniqueness when it comes to the stories that I write, whether it is my first novel or my second novel or whatever kind of narratives I'm going to write in future. What I do feel inspired by is not the story of somebody else's narrative, but the way in which they are writing. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैं जॉर्ज आर आर मार्टिन की बात करूं तो उनकी स्टोरी ने मुझको इंस्पायर नहीं करा, बट द वे इन विच ही हैड टॉक्ड अबाउट वन सिंगल topic or one single story or one single world from the perspective of like tens and twenties of characters, multiples of ideologies, that is what I felt inspired by. Or like, for example, कैसे अश्विन सांगी ने अपनी novels में, I think most of his novels have been narrated from multiple perspectives. So that is what I feel inspired by. The way in which a writer is writing a story and not the narrative that they are writing about. So definitely what I really feel inspired by is the way rather than the context itself, because I try to find contexts which have not been spoken so far by somebody else. So in order to maintain my uniqueness, in order to maintain the freshness in my stories. So that is what I firmly believe in. But if you say that, what kind of genre is my favorite to read, then definitely fictional. I don't tend to read much of non-fiction work. I mean, if I have to, I definitely would, but I don't read much of non-fiction or self-help books which are out there, many of them. So fiction would definitely be my top favorite if we are ranking it in any manner. And
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
that when it comes to researching, of course, I have to read a lot of non-fiction and even watch a lot of non-fiction stuff. But then to entertain myself, it is definitely going to be fiction. So yeah, that would be
Yes,
my
sir.
answer.
Now, yes, the most important question is, I would like to ask about your novel, The Pandemic 2020. What would
All
you
right.
like to say?
Okay, definitely. This is a great question because अपनी novel के बारे में बात करना किसे नहीं अच्छा लगता, right?
Yes, yes.
So yeah, so talking about my latest novel, Pandemic 2020, जैसे कि आपने बताया ही है कि ये विश्व की पहली फिक्शन नॉवल है जो कि कोरोना वायरस आउटब्रेक के ऊपर लिखी गई है, जो कि मैंने 18 साल की उम्र में एक महीने के अंदर लिखी थी, for which I have also set an international record at the Asia Book of Records and India Book of Records, so being the youngest author to write a book on COVID-19 outbreak. Now, मेरी जो novel है Pandemic 2020 Rise of the Virus, which is internationally available right now by the way, ये deliver करती है एक globally interconnecting story, because अभी भी हम देख रहे हैं कि कोरोना वायरस से सिर्फ हम और आप ही नहीं लड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन विश्व भर का हर एक इंसान लड़ रहा है किसी ना किसी रूप में, राइट? उसी तरीके से मेरी नॉवल भी एक स्टोरी डिलीवर करती है, where we have the story of a helpless poor boy from China. We have a story of a journalist here in India. We have a story of a doctor all the way from US. And we also have a story of a stranded traveler, एक फंसे हुए traveler की, who is there in Italy. तो कहीं ना कहीं मेरी जो नॉवल है ये हर वर्ग के इंसान, ये हर कह सकते हैं वॉक ऑफ लाइफ के इंसान, हर एज ग्रुप के इंसान और हर प्रॉब्लम में फंसे हुए इंसान की कहानी को दर्शाता है, उनकी कहानी पर लाइट डालता है और उनका पर्सपेक्टिव प्रेजेंट करता है इस कोरोना वायरस आपदा के चलते हुए. That how do people from all walks of life and most importantly all around the world are fighting against this one common pandemic, this coronavirus outbreak that you and I are also fighting against. So that is what my novel talks about, and it is a very interesting and intriguing and a very realistic narrative, I must say. बिकॉज मेरी पूरी नॉवल जो है वो लिखी गई है रियल फैक्ट्स, रियल फिगर्स और रियल तथ्यों के आधार पर. सो आई मीन फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू गो ऑन टू रीड द नॉवल, आई कैन अश्योर यू दैट यू विल बी एबल टू सी योर सेल्फ इन इट. आप उसमें खुद को देख पाएंगे, आप खुद को एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी देख पाएंगे, बिकॉज यू विल बी एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई कि आई हैव सीन ऑल दीज थिंग्स happening during this COVID-19 lockdown in my life as well. So that is what my novel delivers, and I'm very happy to see all the positive reviews that I have been receiving from all around the world on this particular narrative, which I'm really grateful for, by the way, as well. If all of our viewers would like to read the novel, which I really request you all do, आप मेरी novel Pandemic 2020 Rise of the Virus खरीद सकते हैं Amazon के थ्रू, या फिर Google Books, Kindle, Kobo, iBooks और Play Store के द्वारा भी. ये विश्व भर में अवेलेबल है हार्ड कवर और पेपरबैक एंड इवन ई कॉपी के फॉर्मेट में. सो प्लीज डू रीड इट. And please do send your valued feedbacks to me, because I will be very eagerly looking forward to having feedbacks and reviews from each one of you over here. So yeah, that
Yes.
would be my request to each one.
Yes, I think all will definitely read your novel. So,
Thank you.
yes, my question is that in any field, if we want to succeed in life, then struggle is the part of success. So, which is the part of struggle you felt while writing or till your journey?
I think I've already answered this question to some degree, that for me, the greatest of challenge that I had faced in past was all about youthism. To prove my worth and to prove my potential, even though I started very young at the age of 16 a couple of years ago. Now, even right now, if I consider that as a challenge for me, because to be very honest, chances are, and I mean, it does happen almost on regular basis that I'm having meetings or delivering sessions or talks to people who are like twice or thrice as old as I am, or even in their 60s or 70s, where I right now am just 19 years old. So in that scenario, all I keep my focus on in order to beat this challenge of youthism and reverse ageism is to focus on what really matters. And that is to create an impact, to create a change, and to bring about a positive change, I would say, in this world with what I hold in me, with what I have in me, whether it is my voice, whether it is my words, whether it is my experience, or whether it is my knowledge. It is all about utilizing that and channelizing that to the best of my possibility, no matter how young or how old I might be, or any person might be. So if that is the greatest of challenge, then this is my way of beating it, I would say.
Yes. So yes, as now we are moved toward the end or last part of our session. So as in this corona pandemic, many youngsters are facing with the depression and mental issue problems. So what type of message would you like to give to them, that so that they can transform their life?
Definitely. This is, I think, a very important question to be talked about, because COVID-19 ke chalte hue, especially lockdown ke chalte hue, when all of us have been kind of entrapped within the four walls of our houses, हमने mental health issues में एक surge up देखा ही है. And that is quite
Yes, yes.
statistically proven. So there is no, there is no fading of facts about it over here. According to me, the best way to deal with all the increasing number of mental health issues, as I mentioned earlier, is by self-analysis, is by introspection. हमारे अगर जो यंगस्टर्स ही हैं या किसी भी एज ग्रुप के लोगों को हम ले लें, अगर उनमें मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज का बहुत राइज अप हो रहा है या सर्ज अप हो रहा है, देन आई कैन अश्योर यू द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट इज बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ आवर यंगस्टर्स आर sort of infected with this ideology of comparison, of self-pity, of, I would say, of self-harm of some sorts on a psychological level, of course, of thinking of the world just around us and not even thinking of what really lies within us, of just focusing on the weaknesses within and not even thinking about the strengths because of the self-pity, as I said earlier. So that is where we really need to begin with. That is the first step in order to tackle all the mental health concerns which we are surrounded by, to think about, as I said earlier, the world within us, to think about, as I said earlier, the strengths and the capacities within us, rather than just focusing about the threats, the weaknesses, the obstacles and hurdles and problems around us. That, according to me, is the first step to beat all these mental health concerns that we are surrounded by.
Yes, sir. Yes. So Yash, can you expect a new book from you in upcoming months or years? Is the work started for it?
In upcoming years, for sure. In upcoming months, I cannot say. I already have actually a couple of projects which are lined up, which are scheduled to some degree, but how long or how short it might take, I'm not sure. But definitely till then, do read my latest novel, Pandemic 2020. I will be eagerly waiting for your feedback on that, and once
Yes.
I receive more feedback on that, perhaps then I'll consider writing another one. So
Yes.
yeah, that would be
Yes.
it.
Yes, we will definitely read your novel. And yes, thank you for giving your precious time and
Most well.
being live with me. So,
Thank
can I end here live video?
Definitely, and thank you so much for having me. And to all of our viewers, if you would like to connect or just, reach out regarding any questions or queries that might be coming up in your mind, you can reach out to me on www.yashtiwari.org. That is my official website. Or you can reach out to me on my Instagram handle, that is Yash Tiwari Speaks. So feel free to connect. If there is anything that you need help about, I will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. And thank you so much once again, Pratmesh, for having me. It was wonderful interacting with
Yes.
you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.